Yo, 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 Battle Chess. It's your boy Retro Rob, man. What's happening, people? Just got finished checking out the resolution card. We gonna get into that Cass versus Good battle. I had a funny feeling something like that was gonna happen. First round in the battle, Cassidy comes out on fire, as expected. Crowd going off, Cass going nuts. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all just a brief run through because I know a lot of y'all want to know what actually happened, and I guess a lot of y'all will try to find a way to look at the battle and see bits and pieces of it. But Cass came out and he did his thing the first round. He did exactly what I predicted. He was gonna come out on fire the first round. Goods went the first round, and he was good. You see what I'm saying? He was good. Had the Henny in the cup, doing his regular thing. Didn't say nothing too spectacular. I said in order for Goods to win that first round, he would have to do just as good as he did against Tay Rock, if not better. He did not do that. With that being said, I edged the first round to Cassidy. Moving on to the second, Cassidy went, and a bit of a change started to happen. One of the things that I said in in a few of my initial videos, my first couple of videos that I did on this battle, when we started giving our predictions on this battle, I knew that this was going to happen. Cassidy went. The whole front row in the audience was people that were there at the battle rappers. You see what I'm saying? And people that I involved with battle rap was in the front row. And they were purposely, booing Cassidy. They were purposely supporting Goods. All of the things that I was afraid might happen actually happened. Like I told you, the Smack URL crowd is the most biased crowd. I know a lot of y'all might see the video on the battle soon when they put it out, but you give your look at it very carefully. As you can see, the crowd started purposely. Now I ain't gonna say that Cass didn't have dry spots, because he did, but with that being said, Goods wasn't that much better. You see what I'm saying? Goods had his moments, Cassidy had his moments in that second round. But I'm going to give that Goods had more moments in the second round, so I'll give the second round to Goods. Goods won the second round clear. Cassidy won the edge the first round. Now, moving on to the third round, it really got bad. In the middle of the second round, it started to get bad. In the third round, it really got bad to where as though Cassidy couldn't really get out none of his raps. Cass, the big question with Cassidy coming into this battle is how would he deal with the booing of the URL crowd? How would he be able to counter that? And as he was saying when he was promoting the battle, that he's good at adjusting, like Floyd Mayweather. Now I know the bloggers, I know everybody is going to eat Cass up alive. But I said this from the beginning, that they were going to purposely, because in the first round, Cassidy started to look like he was going to, do exactly what he said he was going to do. And then they purposely, try to throw him off his game. He wasn't able to adjust, and it got worse from there. You see what I'm saying? Third round, the battle was pretty much over. Middle of the second round, going into the third. Definitely going into the third, the battle was pretty much over. Cassidy was just like, man, he was about to stop. I thought he was going to stop in the second round, because he just was like, the crowd was drawn. They were, being haters and all of that stuff. But that's what that's what you kind of get when, you talk like that. It's a lot of people out here that, people like what they like, and people represent what they represent, but a lot of people are afraid of confidence. You know, they are afraid of confidence. It's very rare that somebody can overcome that. You see what I'm saying? Floyd is in a sport where he boxes. You know, in a sport to where it's a combat sport, where he actually can control, you know, his fate. He can talk trash, but he actually physically can control his fate. He doesn't have to worry about a crowd dictating whether or not he can win. You see what I'm saying? In battle rap, it's a lot different because I sat up there, right, and I looked at every last one of the battles. I'll give you a brief, you know, recap on the battles. Starting with Chef Trez versus Shotgun Suge. Chef Trez won 2-1, possibly 3-0. Shotgun Suge, like I told you, I'm not that impressed with him. He wasn't that great, and I know there's a lot of people that comment. A lot of my subscribers ask me why don't I actually break down the battle. I really don't like breaking down battles that I feel as though, you know, I'm not interested in, or, you know, I'm not that impressing with. You know, and on this card, majority of the people wanted to see the Cassidy versus Goods. That's why I go to a little bit more detail into that battle. But Chef Trez won that 2-1, possibly 3-0. Shotgun Suge was, you know, I was not impressed with him as I predicted. You know, moving forward on to the next battle, I believe was T-Top and Rum Nitty. No, it was Briz Rawsteen and Young Ill. I was actually impressed with Young Ill, man. He showed up. A lot of people gonna say Briz took that 2-1. I wouldn't be mad at that, but I have that as a debatable battle. You see what I'm saying? Young Ill was saying some stuff, but again, the people like what they like, and I feel like a lot of now Briz dominated Mr. Wavy. Briz dominated Loso, but I feel like in this particular battle, Young Ill did, you know, relatively good, you know, than I expected, than I anticipated. With that being said, Briz did, you know, relatively good as well. You know, didn't quite do like he did versus Mr. Wavy and Loso. You see what I'm saying? A lot of his bars and a couple of his rounds were gassed. You see what I'm saying? Were gassed. Whereas with Mr. Wavy and Loso, you know, he dominated him. I don't think Briz expected Young Ill to come out like he did. You know, and you'll see it once they put it up. You feel me? Or if you get a chance to look at it, check it out. You see what I'm saying? Moving on, I believe it was T-Top and Rum Nitty. That was a bit of a surprise. I have Rum Nitty winning that 2-1, possible 3-0 in that one. I was very surprised how Rum Nitty was able to maneuver with his punches. And I also was surprised how T-Top wasn't able to. He's usually able to overcome punchlines with his, you know, his full arsenal of attributes and stuff like that. But in this particular battle, Rum Nitty punches overpowered and overcame what is T-Top and his full arsenal that he has. You know, as far as the presence, as far as the, you know, the gimmicks, as far as the humor, you know, and all of that stuff, and the performance and stuff like that. Rum Nitty punches was able to overcome that. So I have Rum Nitty in 2-1. I'll give it a 2-1. I ain't gonna say 3-0 and make, you know, there's a lot of T-Top fans that'll get mad if I say something, but it was 2-1. But definitely a clear win by Rum Nitty. Okay, moving forward to John and New Jersey Twerk. Now, this was the battle of the night. Everybody know New Jersey Twerk, he came to play. You feel me? He came to play. And as I predicted, this battle was hard to judge. It was hard to judge because these two were going at it. A fight broke out I believe in the beginning of the third, New Jersey Twork, and because in that battle, John, New Jersey Twork, it was his goal. He actually had the situation. You know how they let somebody else jump in for him, and Jack Boy jumped in for Twork, and John pretty much wasn't having. He was like, nah, holding aside the money, the cash up. You got to pay to battle me. You got to pay to battle me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And that's when New Jersey Twork and John got in each other's face, and they were about to fight. The fight was about to break out. They had to diffuse that. You see what I'm saying? John, pretty much, the energy was sucked out of the room, man. You see what I'm saying? But John was able to continue on with his round, and they pretty much ended it there. But that, to me, was the battle of the night, and it's up in the air on who won. You can go 2-1 John, 2-1 New Jersey Twork, or you could just leave it as a debatable. But I don't believe there was a clear-cut winner. And anybody that tell you it was a clear-cut winner in that battle is lying. You see what I'm saying? Now, moving on to Tay Roc and K-Shine. To me, this was supposed to be, in most people's prediction, the battle of the night. But to me, it was the most boring, battle of the night. I never been, like as I told y'all, and most of my subscribers know, I never been that impressed with Tay Roc. Never have. You see what I'm saying? Today wasn't no different. If I was to pick a winner, I wasn't impressed with K-Shine either. But and they failed poorly pertaining to, like, when you talk about the build up to this, to the rematch. They failed horribly. So most people who like that type of stuff will say it was a great battle, but to me it was the worst battle of the night. But if I had to pick a winner, I would both of them were bad, K-Shine and Tay Roc, but I would give it to definitely the K-Shine, 2-1 clear in that one. Don't want to talk about that one too much. So moving on to Cassidy and Goodz. As I told you guys in the beginning, the first round, I have Cassidy winning that one. Second round, I have Goodz winning that one. In the middle of the second round, it was a turn for the worse. The URL crowd started doing, the battlers there who already were silently and secretly going for Goodz because of the amount of trash, that Cassidy was talking. You see what I'm saying? And then Cassidy wasn't too spectacular in the second round or in the third round as he was in that first. And I just feel like, the energy was taken away. Not just only in the building, but I just feel like it threw Cassidy off his game. Cassidy was scorching when he had the crowd behind him. But once he started to lose the crowd, I feel like one particular bar he might have said and it was weak, and I feel like they just put it on him. And then once Goodz, it really was when Goodz went. When Goodz went, that's when everything took a turn for the worse. It was clear that they were there to support Goodz, and they were purposely there to make sure Cassidy, don't win that battle. You feel me? I knew something like this was going to happen. I tried to say that in my video. To me, I said that if this happened, it was going to be corny. If a fight broke out, it was going to be corny. A fight did not break out, but the crowd, did that petty stuff. With that being said, I'm not mad. I'm not salty. A lot of people going to say what they say, but I just feel like I'm not going to give a winner a clear-cut winner in this one. A lot of people going to say Goodz, but if you watch the battle and check that battle out, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. They purposely, made sure that, and you can see Smack's demeanor and everybody's demeanor, they single-handedly, made sure that Cassidy didn't win that battle, and he couldn't go back around talking what he was talking, but it is what it is. My phone going dead, people. That's the recap of the resolution card. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. to receive all new notifications when new content is dropping. Leave a comment below. All right. Love y'all. Peace.